Today, the angels brought a revelation that will deeply move your heart. The person you love, who inhabits your thoughts and lights up your nights, spoke about you. And what was said has the power to transform everything you imagined. This confession is not just words but a delivery of feelings that until now remained hidden. Prepare yourself, because every detail of this message will shed light on what previously seemed a mystery. The angels show that, even in moments of silence, this person nurtured intense feelings for you. It's as if, deep in the heart, there was a battle between emotions and words that were never spoken. Behind diverted glances and hesitations, there is a sincere desire to get closer. Today, the veil is lifted, revealing what this person's heart has carried for so long. And you, with your light, are the center of this feeling. This person was seen talking about you, and the angels bring details of this conversation. What surprised her the most was how your presence positively affects her life. It's as if you have the power to bring balance where once there was chaos. The way you face challenges, always with strength and authenticity, is something this person deeply admires. These words were laden with admiration and respect, something rarely expressed so openly. For a long time, this person tried to hide what they felt, perhaps even from themselves. The angels reveal that this happened out of fear of appearing vulnerable or even out of fear of not being reciprocated. However, the intensity of this love is so great that it became impossible to hide. This moment of openness marks a turning point, both for her and for you. It's as if, finally, the words found the courage to be spoken. The angels also show that, when this person spoke about you, their eyes shone in a different way. It was as if their soul was being exposed in all its truth. What was said not only confirmed the love they feel, but also revealed the transformative impact you caused. You are more than someone special. You are an inspiration, a reason for this person to want to be better. And this is something they can no longer keep to themselves. The details of what was said go beyond the superficial. It's not just about compliments on your appearance or actions, but something much deeper. This person mentioned how you can see the best in them, even on difficult days. It's as if you have a unique ability to see their essence, something that most people cannot do. To them, this is rare and priceless, something that deserves to be protected and nurtured. This revelation is more than just a simple confession of feelings, it is an act of courage. The angels show that, by speaking about you, this person faced many internal fears. Fears of rejection, of not being understood, and even of exposing their vulnerability. However, the love they feel is greater than any fear. This is proof that something very special is happening, something that cannot be ignored. The moment this person spoke about you was filled with emotion and sincerity. The angels describe an almost magical atmosphere, as if the universe supported every word said. And you, with your unique energy, were the source of inspiration for this moment to happen. It is a reminder that, even in the most complicated situations, true love finds a way to express itself. Have you ever noticed how the silence between you sometimes seems full of unspoken words? This happens because, deep down, that person always wanted to say what they felt but didn't know how. Today, the angels show that this silence has been broken. And the words that emerged are like a balm, bringing healing and renewal to what was once doubt. You are more special to them than you can imagine. The angels also reveal that what was said about you resonated with others who heard it. Those around this person could feel the sincerity and depth of what was spoken. It is as if the love they feel for you is so strong that it cannot be contained, spreading like positive energy. This shows that this feeling is not only real, but also something that inspires everyone around. This conversation is just the beginning of something bigger, something that the angels say is being prepared for you. What was said opened doors to a new level of connection between you. Now, it is up to you to decide how to respond to this revelation. What is to come depends on the space you are willing to open in your heart. The angels assure that the path is illuminated, you just need to follow it with courage. The angels ask that you keep your heart open, as this revelation is just the beginning. The love that this person feels for you is genuine, but it needs time to consolidate. It is like a seed that has just been planted and needs to be nurtured with patience and care. With your light and wisdom, you have the power to transform this connection into something lasting and true. The angels also highlight the importance of trusting the process. Even if it seems difficult to believe what was said, know that each word came from the heart. This person would not have spoken about you with such emotion if it was not something true. This is the moment to believe in love, to trust that everything is aligning in the right way for the both of you. The courage to talk about yourself was an important step, but what comes next is even more significant. The angels show that this person is preparing to open their heart even more. What has been said so far is just a small part of what they really feel. There is much more to come, and you are about to discover how much you mean to them. Now it is time to reflect on what you also feel. Does what has been said about you awaken a sense of reciprocity in your heart? The angels ask that you connect with your own truth, without fear of exposing your feelings. This is the moment to build something solid, based on sincerity and mutual love. You deserve everything that has been said about you, and the angels are here to remind you of that. Every word of admiration and love is a reflection of the light you carry. This person saw something in you that many cannot, and that is a proof of how special you are. Now, it is time to let that light shine even more. The angels show that the next step depends on both of you. Now that the words have been spoken, it is necessary to create a space where both can feel safe. This requires patience, understanding, and above all, the willingness to grow together. Are you ready for this? This revelation is a gift from the angels to you, a reminder that true love exists. Even in the most challenging circumstances, love always finds a way to express itself. And now, you have the chance to live it fully, with all its intensity and beauty. Allow yourself to feel the emotion of this revelation, but also keep your feet on the ground. The angels ask that you balance your heart and reason, trusting in the path that is unfolding. Everything that has been said about you is just the beginning of something greater. Finally, the angels ask that you give thanks for this revelation. Gratitude is a powerful way to attract even more blessings into your life. Acknowledge the value of what was said and use it as motivation to continue your journey with faith and love. The angels continue to reveal the details of what was said about you, bringing to light the depth of the feelings involved. This person described you as someone who inspires strength and serenity. In moments of doubt, it is your image that appears as a reminder that everything can be overcome. These words were not spoken lightly, but with a sincerity that touched even those who heard. Your presence in this person's life is described as a true gift. The courage this person demonstrated in speaking about you did not come easily. The angels show that it was a moment of vulnerability, where each word carried a deep emotional weight. Despite the fear of exposing themselves, the desire to share the truth was greater. This reveals the significant impact you have on her life. It's not just love, but a genuine admiration that transcends the superficial. When she mentioned you, this person highlighted how your energy can transform the environment around you. It is as if your presence brings light where there was once darkness. This unique characteristic is something she deeply values. You not only inspire but also calm, bringing a sense of security she has rarely found in others. And this security is something that connects her even more to you. The angels also show that, during this conversation, there are moments of visible emotion. It is as if, in talking about you, this person allowed herself to feel everything she had previously tried to hide. There was a mix of relief and intensity in her words, as if she was finally releasing something she had been carrying for a long time. This confirms how much you mean to her and the depth of this feeling. The way this person described you surprised even those who know them well. The angels reveal that many around did not know the depth of the feelings involved. For them, it was an unexpected, yet exciting revelation. You are not just someone important, you are someone who transformed this person's life in a way that few can. And this was evident in every word spoken. This revelation also brought deep reflections for the person who spoke about you. The angels show that, by expressing their feelings, they began to realize how essential you are in their life. It is as if, by speaking out loud, they were reconnecting with what truly matters. This experience was as transformative for them as it was for those who listened. And you are the center of this transformation. Every detail mentioned about you was filled with emotion and meaning. These were not just random words, but a reflection of something genuine and true. The angels want you to know that these words came from the depths of this person's heart. They are proof of the impact you have had on their life, something that cannot be ignored or minimized. What impressed those who heard this conversation the most was the sincerity with which it was conducted. There were no masks, just an open heart speaking the truth. The angels show that this moment was guided by greater forces, creating a safe space for this person to express themselves. And you, with your unique energy, were the inspiration behind all of this. The angels also reveal that this conversation sparked a movement of transformation in this person's life. It is as if, by talking about you, they found new clarity about their own feelings. This clarity is the first step towards something greater, something that can completely change the dynamic between you two. And the angels are here to guide each step of this process. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact you have on the lives of those around you? The angels show that your light is so strong that it is impossible to go unnoticed. This conversation was yet another proof of that. Even without realizing it, you have the power to touch the hearts of those who cross your path. And now, this person has finally recognized it and couldn't hide it anymore. This person's sincerity in speaking about you was also an act of courage. The angels show that, for a long time, she held on to these feelings, afraid of how they might be received. But today, she realized that there is no way to hide what she feels anymore. This honesty was a gift not just for the listener, but for herself as well. And you are the reason for all of this. The angels ask that you embrace these words with an open heart. This person wouldn't have spoken about you with such emotion if it weren't something genuine. It is a reminder that love always finds a way to express itself, even in the most difficult situations. You are a living example of this, and this revelation is the proof. This conversation also brought to light many feelings that were dormant. The angels show that, by talking about you, this person began to process emotions that she had been avoiding for a long time. It is as if you have awakened something inside her, something she didn't know still existed. And now, she is beginning to understand the true meaning of all of this. The impact you have had on this person's life is something that cannot be ignored. The angels show that, even without realizing it, you have been a constant source of inspiration and strength. This conversation was just the confirmation of what has always been present. And now, you can clearly see how much you mean to her. The angels also show that this conversation was the beginning of a new chapter. It's as if, by speaking about you, this person had taken the first step towards something greater. This moment was guided by divine forces, paving the way for what is to come. And you, with your light, are the heart of it all. For a long time, this person tried to ignore what they felt, but today that has become impossible. The angels show that the love they feel for you is so strong that it can no longer be contained. This conversation was just the beginning, and now they are ready to take the next steps. Are you ready to receive them? This revelation also brought much hope to those who heard it. The angels show that true love has the power to inspire not only those involved, but also everyone around. This conversation was a reminder that love always finds a way. And you are living proof of that. The angels ask that you trust the process, even if there are still doubts or uncertainties. What was said about you came from the heart and is something that deserves to be taken seriously. This is a rare opportunity to build something real, something that can transform both your lives. Finally, the angels ask that you celebrate this revelation for the gift that it is. Every word said about you is a reflection of the love and admiration that this person feels. And now, you have the chance to live this love in its fullness, with all its beauty and intensity. The angels continue to guide this story, revealing even deeper layers of what was said about you. This person shared how your presence brings an unparalleled sense of peace. For them, it's as if you have the gift of transforming the most difficult moments into lessons of hope. These words were said with a sparkle in their eye, as if the mere mention of your name was enough to bring comfort. The impact you have made goes beyond what can be described with words. The angels show that, during this conversation, this person talked about how you are different from everyone else. It's not just your appearance or your words, but your essence. It is something so unique that she feels drawn to you in a way she has never experienced before. You are, to her, a fascinating mystery that she wishes to unravel. The moment this person mentioned you was filled with emotion and introspection. The angels show that she seemed to relive each moment by your side, every smile, and every exchange of glances. Every word spoken was a reflection of the intensity of this feeling. You are much more than someone special. You are an indispensable part of her life, even if she has not yet expressed this directly. The angels reveal that this conversation was a milestone, a kind of liberation for this person. For a long time, she kept these feelings inside, afraid to expose them. But now, she felt that it was the right moment to share. It was as if an invisible barrier had been broken, allowing love to flow freely. And you are the reason for this change. This person talked about how you inspire her to be a better person. She mentioned how your courage and authenticity are qualities she admires deeply. The angels show that these words came from a place of truth, with no intentions of impressing or exaggerating. It is the essence of what she feels, and that is something that should be valued. The conversation also revealed the internal challenges this person faces in dealing with these feelings. The angels show that there is a deep fear of vulnerability, of exposing what is in the heart. However, the love she feels for you is so great that it is overcoming these barriers. This is proof that something very special is happening between you two. The angels show that what was said about you was more than just a simple venting. It was a declaration, a recognition that you are someone unique and irreplaceable. These words were spoken with a sincerity that touched everyone present. It is a reminder that true love cannot be hidden for long. This person also mentioned how you have the ability to see beyond appearances. The angels show that she feels understood by you in a way she has never experienced before. This is something that connects her deeply to you, creating a bond that goes beyond the physical or the emotional. It is a connection of souls, something rare and precious. The angels reveal that this person is beginning to realize how essential you are in her life. It's as if, by speaking about you, she realized something that was already there but which she didn't want to admit. This revelation brought a new clarity, an understanding that you are not just someone special, but someone indispensable. Every word said about you was like a ray of light in a moment of darkness. The angels show that this person feels grateful to have you in her life, even if sometimes she doesn't know how to express it. This gratitude is a testament to the positive impact you have had. And now, she is beginning to understand how much that means. This conversation was a reminder that true love is a process of learning and growth. The angels show that this person is on a path of self-discovery, where you play a central role. What was said about you is just the beginning of a journey that promises to be transformative for both of you. The angels ask that you welcome this revelation with an open heart. The words spoken about you reflect something genuine and true. It is a reminder that you are worthy of love and admiration, and that this is beginning to be recognized. Now is the moment to embrace this truth and allow it to flourish. This person mentioned how you brought a new meaning to their life. The angels show that when talking about you, they seem to be rediscovering what it means to love and be loved. This experience was transformative, not just for them, but also for those who had the privilege of hearing their words. And you are the reason for it all. The angels reveal that this conversation was a turning point, a moment when everything started to align. It's as if, by talking about you, this person found the courage to move forward. That courage is proof of the impact you've had, something that should be celebrated and cherished. This person also talked about the moments they shared with you, highlighting how each one of them was special. The angels show that, by reliving these memories, they felt a wave of emotion that could not be contained. This is evidence that what you have is something unique and precious, something worth protecting. The angels ask that you trust the process, even if there are still doubts or fears. What was said about you came from the heart and is something that deserves to be taken seriously. This is a rare opportunity to build something real, something that can transform both of your lives. Finally, the angels show that this revelation is just the beginning. There is much more to come, and each step of this journey will be guided by divine forces. The love that this person feels for you is real and is growing each day. Now is the time to allow that love to blossom in its fullness. The angels continue to unravel the layers of this conversation, revealing how each word spoken about you was laden with meaning. This person talked about how your presence brought a new perspective to their life. For them, you are a force that inspires them to look beyond the difficulties and find beauty in every moment. These words were not spoken casually, but with a depth that deeply touched those who heard them. During the conversation, this person mentioned how you seem to have a special gift for lighting up the environment around you. The angels show that, even on the darkest days, your energy is capable of bringing hope. It's as if your presence is a constant reminder that life can be beautiful, even amid challenges. And that's something she couldn't ignore. The angels reveal that this person shared details of how you made her rethink her own choices. She talked about how your authenticity inspired her to be more true to herself. Your actions, even the simplest ones, had a profound impact, showing that you are someone who transforms what you touch. This is proof of how special and unique you are. This person also described how you have a rare ability to understand the people around you. The angels show that she felt understood by you in a way she had never experienced before. This understanding created a unique bond between you, something that goes beyond words. It's a connection she values deeply and makes her want to be even closer to you. The angels show that when talking about you, this person seemed to be freeing herself from a burden she had carried for a long time. The words flowed with a sincerity that surprised even herself. It was as if, by talking about you, she was finally accepting what she feels. This moment was transformative, both for her and for those who had the privilege of listening. This person also highlighted how you brought a sense of stability to her life. The angels show that, amid the chaos, you are an anchor, someone she can trust. This trust is something she values deeply because it is rare to find. And now, she is beginning to understand how much this means to her. The angels reveal that this conversation was more than just an exchange of words. It was a declaration of admiration and love, a testament to the impact you have had. Each word spoken was like a brick building a bridge between you. And now, that bridge is stronger than ever, ready to be crossed. During the conversation, this person also mentioned how you have made them see the world in a new way. The angels show that, by your side, they feel that anything is possible. This sense of possibility is something they hadn't experienced in a long time. And now, they are beginning to see how precious that is. The angels show that this person spoke about the moments shared with you with an intensity that moved those who heard them. Every detail, every memory was relived with a sparkle in their eyes. This is proof that you are not just someone special, but someone who has deeply marked their life. And now, they are beginning to recognize this. This person also revealed how you helped them face their own fears. The angels show that, by your side, they feel braver, more capable of facing life's challenges. This courage is something they deeply admire in you. And now, they are starting to understand how much that means. The angels show that, during the conversation, this person seemed to be reconnecting with a part of themselves that had been lost. It was as if, by talking about you, they were rediscovering what truly matters. This rediscovery was transformative, not only for them but also for those who had the privilege of hearing their words. This person also mentioned how you have the ability to bring joy into their life. The angels show that, even in the most challenging moments, your presence is capable of bringing a smile to their face. This joy is something they deeply value, as it is a reminder that life can be beautiful. And now, they are beginning to see how important that is. The angels reveal that this conversation was a moment of vulnerability for this person. In talking about you, they allowed themselves to be honest with themselves and with others. This honesty was liberating, allowing them to finally accept what they feel. And you are the reason for this transformation. During the conversation, this person also highlighted how you have a positive impact on the people around you. The angels show that they see you as an inspiration, someone who makes a difference. This admiration is something they can no longer hide. And now, they are beginning to understand how significant this is. The angels show that this conversation was a turning point, a moment when everything began to align. It was as if, by talking about you, this person found the courage to move forward. This courage is proof of the impact you have had, something that should be celebrated and valued. This person also talked about the challenges they faced dealing with their feelings for you. The angels show that, for a long time, they tried to ignore what they felt. But now, they realize there is no way to escape it. What they feel for you is real and is growing every day. The angels ask that you trust the process, even if there are still doubts or fears. What was said about you came from the heart and is something that deserves to be taken seriously. This is a rare opportunity to build something true, something that can transform both of your lives. Finally, the angels show that this revelation is just the beginning. There is much more to come, and each step of this journey will be guided by divine forces. The love that this person feels for you is real and is growing every day. Now, it is time to allow this love to blossom in its fullness. The angels now bring the latest revelations about this conversation that changed everything. This person, when talking about you, highlighted how your strength is something she has never found in anyone else. For her, you are an example of resilience and courage. These words were said with such conviction that they moved everyone present. To her, you are an inexhaustible source of inspiration. This conversation also revealed how you brought new meaning to this person's life. The angels show that she mentioned how your presence makes her want to be a better person. This internal transformation is something she did not expect, but now embraces with gratitude. You not only inspire but also challenge this person to grow in ways she never imagined. The angels show that, when talking about you, this person mentioned specific moments you shared. These moments were described in such detail that it was as if she was living them all over again. Each memory brought a smile to her face, a reflection of the happiness you provide. To her, you are a collection of unforgettable moments. This person also revealed how you brought a light that illuminated even the darkest corners of her life. The angels show that she spoke about how you seem to understand exactly what she needs, even without words. This unique connection is something she deeply values. And now, she is beginning to understand how rare and precious this is. During the conversation, this person spoke about the impact you had on her relationships with others. The angels show that she mentioned how your outlook on life inspired her to be more open and compassionate. This is something that changed not only her relationship with you but also with everyone around her. To her, you are an example of how to live authentically. The angels reveal that this person also spoke about the challenges they faced in accepting what they feel for you. For a long time, they tried to ignore or repress these feelings, afraid of what it meant. But now, they realize there is no way to escape it. The love they feel for you is real and deserves to be lived fully. This conversation also brought to light how much this person admires your authenticity. The angels show that they mentioned how you have always been true to yourself, even in difficult moments. This quality is something they deeply value because it inspires them to be more truthful to themselves. You are, to them, an example of courage and integrity. The angels show that, during the conversation, this person mentioned how you made them rediscover joy in small things. They spoke about how your energy is contagious, bringing light and hope where there was only darkness before. This transformation is something they did not expect, but now embrace with gratitude. You are, to them, a constant source of happiness. This person also revealed how you made them rethink their priorities. The angels show that they mentioned how your presence helped them focus on what truly matters. This clarity is something they did not have before meeting you. And now, they are beginning to understand how much it means to them. The angels show that this conversation was a moment of deep introspection for this person. By talking about you, they began to realize how much you have changed their life. Every word spoken was a reflection of the impact you had, something that cannot be ignored. You are, to them, a turning point, the beginning of something new and wonderful. This person also highlighted how you helped them face their own fears. The angels show that they mentioned how your strength and courage inspired them to be more confident. This confidence is something they have never experienced before, but now embrace with gratitude. You are, to them, a light in the darkness. The angels reveal that this person also spoke about how you made them believe in love again. For a long time, they doubted that something so pure and true could exist. But now, they realize that what they feel for you is real. This conversation was proof that true love is still possible. This person also mentioned how you brought a new perspective into their life. The angels show that they talked about how you helped them see the world with new eyes. This change is something they never expected but now deeply value. You are, to them, an unexpected gift. During the conversation, this person also mentioned how you brought balance to their life. The angels show that they spoke about how your presence helped them find peace amid chaos. This peace is something they deeply value, for it is rare to find. You are, to them, a safe harbor. The angels show that this conversation was a moment of clarity for this person. By speaking about you, they began to realize how important you are in their life. This realization brought a new understanding of what truly matters. And now, they are ready to embrace this with all their heart. This person also revealed how you made them want to be a better person. The angels show that they mentioned how your authenticity and courage inspired them to grow. This inspiration is something they have never experienced before, but now embrace with gratitude. You are, to them, a transformative force. The angels show that during the conversation, this person mentioned how you made them feel things they had never felt before. They spoke about how your presence brought a new intensity to their life. This intensity is something they deeply value, as it is a reminder that life can be beautiful and exciting. You are, to them, an inexhaustible source of emotion. Finally, the angels show that this conversation was just the beginning of something bigger. There is much more to come, and each step of this journey will be guided by divine forces. The love that this person feels for you is real and is growing every day. Now, it is time to allow this love to blossom in its fullness.